Death is one of the most mysterious and inevitable aspects of life. We all wonder when and how we will die and what will happen after we die. Some people even claim to have a premonition or a vision of their own death before it happens. But is it possible to predict one's own death, or is it just a coincidence or a self-fulfilling prophecy? In this video, we will explore some of the cases of famous figures who allegedly predicted their own deaths and examine the evidence, the circumstances, and the implications of their predictions. One of the most famous examples of a predicted death is that of Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States, who was assassinated by John Wilkes Booth in 1865. Lincoln reportedly had a dream a few days before his death, in which he saw himself lying in a coffin in the White House, surrounded by mourners. He asked one of them who had died, and the answer was, the president. He was killed by an assassin. Lincoln was disturbed by the dream and told it to his wife and some of his friends, but he did not take any precautions to prevent it. He even went to the theater, where he was shot, without any bodyguards. Was Lincoln's dream a warning or a prophecy, or was it just a coincidence or a reflection of his fears? Another famous example of a predicted death is that of Mark Twain, the renowned American writer and humorist, who was born and died in the same year as the appearance of Halley's Comet in 1835 and 1910. Twain was fascinated by the comet and wrote about it in his autobiography. He also said a year before his death, "I came in with Halley's Comet in 1835. It is coming again next year and I expect to go out with it. It will be the greatest disappointment of my life if I don't go out with Halley's Comet. The Almighty has said, no doubt. Now here are these two unaccountable freaks. They came in together. They must go out together." Twain died of a heart attack a day after the comet's closest approach to Earth. Was Twain's prediction a joke or a wish, or was it a sign of his connection with the cosmos? A more recent example of a predicted death is that of Tupac Shakur, the legendary rapper and actor who was killed in a drive-by shooting in 1996. Tupac was known for his controversial and provocative lyrics, which often addressed the issues of violence, racism, and poverty in the African American community. He also had many enemies and rivals who threatened his life and career. Tupac seemed to be aware of his fate and predicted his death in several of his songs, such as "If I Die Tonight," "Only God Can Judge Me," and "Life Goes On." He also appeared in a music video in which he was shot and resurrected, and in a movie in which he played a character who was killed in a similar way as he was. Was Tupac's prediction a coincidence or a curse, or was it a result of his lifestyle and environment? These are some of the examples of famous figures who predicted their own deaths, but there are many more, such as Kurt Cobain, John Lennon, Martin Luther King Jr., and Princess Diana. Some of these predictions are eerily accurate and detailed, while others are vague and ambiguous. Some of these predictions are based on dreams, visions, or intuitions, while others are based on logic, evidence, or experience. Some of these predictions are made public, while others are kept private. Some of these predictions are fulfilled, while others are avoided or changed. How can we explain these predictions? Are they real or imagined? Are they natural or supernatural? Are they random or meaningful? Are they scientific or spiritual? Are they a gift or a curse? Are they a challenge or a destiny? These are the questions that we will try to answer in this video as we explore the phenomenon of predicting one's own death and its implications for our understanding of life and death and our choices and actions. We will also ask ourselves, can we predict our own death? And if so, would we want to know? And if we knew, what would we do?